Hello everyone. It's a fairly nice day out here. It's a little cloudy. There's only 40% chance of rain though. It's really warm. Feels like it's about 70 right now. So I thought I'd get out here instead of just sitting around in there in the house being bored. I thought I'd pot up some more things and some more celery, pink celery that I'll show you in just a minute. I'm getting ready to pot it up. But I may have to repot some of these that I use that have the mushrooms that have been growing in them. They seem like they're turning it's turning the tomatoes a little yellow. I don't know if it's from the mushrooms or what, but somebody had made a comment they had mushrooms in theirs and it pretty much killed the plants. But I have to pull them out every morning. You know, they grow overnight, and there's a bunch of them. I've probably pulled over 100. But anyway, I thought I'll show you what I'm talking about. See how some of these are starting to turn yellow? I may have to repot them. I don't want them to die unless they come out of it somehow. I gave them a little bit of Miracle Grow, a weak solution earlier. As you can see, the yellow leaves. It's not unusual for the bottom leaves, the little bitty leaves on the bottom, to fall off. They have in all these, as a matter of fact, like these right here, these little leaves. They'll just fall off lots of times, so that's no big deal. But they shouldn't be starting to turn a little bit yellow. You can see none of these are right here. And what's funny is these ones in these square ones here, this is the same soil as what's in this, and this is growing better. The one in the square pots are growing better. They were planted at the same time. You can see a big difference. That's funny. I don't know what made the difference, but all these look great in here. What is that? I thought it was a little ladybug. These look fair. I mean, they need to be able to stay out here. I wish it would stay warm. If they would stay out here and get some sun, I think they would start looking a little bit better. I sure hope I don't have to buy any tomato plants. I really don't want to. They're too expensive. This one here is kind of curling up on me. I don't know what the deal is with it. These peppers look great here. They look fantastic. The little ones that say Jackie there, she gave me all these seeds right here, not the celery, but all these tomato seeds she sent me. And she got this one that says Jackie from a farmer's market, and they didn't know the name of it, so I put Jackie on them. And then I have yellow small ones, purple striped small ones, and orange small, like cherry tomato size. I'm not as crazy about cherry tomatoes, but Joy and Logan really love them. I like a big tomato, you know, myself. But I thought I'd grow some different kinds for them. I potted up. These are cherry tomatoes that, believe it or not, came from Dollar Tree. One of those little kits. I didn't use that old compressed soil stuff. That's awful they put in with it. But the seeds have turned out, they're looking pretty good. They're a little bit droopy because I repotted them in these pots earlier, and I haven't watered them yet, so they're kind of a little bit in shock. Of course, that's my eggplants that I grew in the house. They're nice. Here I repotted these, or potted them up. They were in just a little bitty container. What's funny is these purple striped ones over here, they're green, these two here. But these are purple. Look at that. I don't know if the seeds got mixed up and maybe those are something else, or why would two of them be purple and the other's green? I don't know. So I potted all these up earlier, and those few right there. They don't look that great right now, but maybe they'll take off. You cannot have too many extras when you're growing them yourself, because you want to pick the best of the lot, you want to pick the best. to plant. Okay, I'm gonna pot up some pink celery and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, got my pink celery over here. All right, I've already got some soil in these. These are the pink celery. They're actually turning a little pink. I don't know how you can, if you can see that or not. They're already starting to turn pink. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to punch a hole down in here with this glove. This is that Hyponex soil. It seems good, but that's where I got from that had the mushrooms in it. But I've planted other stuff. It's just like one little section must have had mushrooms of the soil, the spores in it or whatever, because I've not had any problems since that one batch that I was showing you a minute ago. Okay. Let's get one out. I try to get some of the soil that's with it, you know. This is a little dry. Press it down a little bit. You don't want to press it down too firm, but you want to press the soil down a little bit. And I don't need any more popsicle sticks in these because these I can tell they're celery. So there's one. And get as much of the roots as you can. I'm gonna start over here, I think. And you know, just like with those cherry tomatoes, if they get too big, you don't want to leave them in the little containers forever if they start getting really big before you get a chance to put them out in the garden, because they'll get root bound, and you know, it'll be just a big ball of roots. And they need the soil, you know, the roots to be spreading through the soil. So I might have to end up potting up some of these, if the ones that get bigger, into a little bit bigger pot. Just like I did those cherry tomatoes I showed you. I didn't know if this, I still don't know how good this celery is going to turn out. I've never grown it like this. Last year I actually bought some celery plants. And they grew pretty good. We had celery, I mean, from them. Get this one. More. Sorry, this little stool's creaky, squeaky. Okay. One more. This one's a nice little one right here. Just gotta be careful. You won't get as much of the roots. You don't want them to all tear off. extra soil here. I'll do something with that in a minute. But I'll just put this in here. I know what they are though, but so there you have it. Pink celery potted up. And you know, today, like I said, was a good day. I didn't have anything to do. We didn't have anywhere to go really. So thought I'd do something constructive instead of just loafing around. There's always plenty to do. So anyway, I hope y'all, let me turn this back around. Hope y'all enjoyed this potting up and showing you some of the other things that I potted up today. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. I hope you can see me good. It's the sun's kind of, I've got this thing on a tripod. There, that's a little bit better. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you might learn something that you could use. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll answer to the best of my ability. And if not, my friend Joe from Joe's Places, he's pretty knowledgeable, and we'll get you an answer, you know, if it's something I don't know anything about. But takes a lot of TLC and work to get things done and get them to grow right. Last year, just what little bit I bought plants was $93. And I had plants that I'd grown too. I mean, you know, but that shows how expensive they are. If I was to buy all these plants, or at least everything I needed for, but some things I'll grow from seeds like beans and cucumbers. You can put them right in the ground. Zucchini, stuff like that, you don't have to grow them first. You can, but you don't have to. But if I would have bought everything that I'll need in these peppers, celery, tomatoes, and eggplants, it'd be well over $100 because everything's gone up. Last year it was high, and it's even higher now. So it's best to try to get to be self-sufficient. What I'd really like to do is get to the point at some point in time where I'm not even having to buy any seeds. I just want to be able to harvest, you know, the vegetables and process the seeds and grow them on my own. You can see how good they do because these, it's hard to do with this tripod. Let me turn this around. These big peppers right there in that whole tray came from the ones I grew last year. If y'all remember that watched me, the big Bertha, the red peppers that were absolutely huge. I mean, I've never seen a pepper that big. They were fantastic. And then the yellow ones that were right beside of them, they had crossbred some and made orange pepper instead of yellow. So these might be crossbred, at least the yellow ones. And with the Big Bertha Reds, when you when you collect the seeds like that, it's a hybrid, so it was made from two different plants. And when you grow the seeds from that plant, it could actually grow either one of the parent plants, or it could actually grow the same thing. So I'm going to be interested to see if these are going to come out red or green or what, or if they'll be just like they were last year. Either way, they're going to be nice. But you can see how healthy they are from the seeds that I harvested. They're absolutely, they're great. I can't wait to get them in the ground and they'll really take off. And if they get much bigger, I'm going to have to probably pop them up in something bigger too. We'll just see what happens. But I'm hoping everything works out. I just need to have more confidence in that everything's going to, do right. I worry about my plants, so I can't help it. I've always been that way. I think the TLC you give them makes a big difference too. I talk to them all the time, of course. I haven't noticed them talking back yet. If they start talking back, maybe I'll rethink about talking. No, but I do talk to all my plants, and I think they can tell like a positive vibe, or something, and they try to it makes them more healthy, I think. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out, and share this out with someone today. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you later on. God bless.